Salud, mi gente, your boys coming through once again. And on today's video, we're gonna talk about this thumbnail and where we see Lucky from Cali Legends Media and Marvelous, right? We see Marvelous with his face blurred out. And the hook of this thumbnail is this blank message to Marvelous, right? For those who don't know, man, Lucky and Marvelous been having some issues going on for a couple months already. Both of them got their same they got their channels. They know one another from the streets and stuff like that. And seems like they grew up in the same area. Supposedly, to one, he's from the same neighborhood as both of them are from the same neighborhood. The other person is saying, no, you're not from that neighborhood no more. You know, I don't know what was the deal, what is the truth, but that's the information I got. So Lucky had made videos about Marvelous, and Marvelous had responded and stuff like that, months prior. Now, I believe Marvelous talked about Lucky in a recent life, right? In where I believe he questioned something about his stamina. I don't know if he questioned his age. So Lucky responded to this, and I think this video was called something about they're respecting OGs or something like that. In this video, he talks about he has stamina of 3 guys or something like that, but there's a message that he put out there, right? Because remember, Marvelous is saying that he's from that same neighborhood, and Lucky's saying he's not. He put this message that if you think that you're from that neighborhood, once you come to the neighborhood, and we'll find out, So this was taken out of context in the sense that Lucky's sending this threat, basically, which I don't see it that way. How I took that message is more like, I dare you to come. I bet you can't come, right? Like, only a smart guy will understand, like, okay, I'm not part of that. I can't go over there. Simple as that, If not, ask different YouTubers can't touch certain areas of their neighborhood because of something that happened throughout the years. Put it that way. Now, because of this, let's not forget that actually Lucky came out with the story in what had happened with Marvelous in the county, and where he was getting checked, and after that he left from their area and never to come back again. Now he don't know where he went to, but because of that, after that incident, he was now no longer welcome to his neighborhood. Even though he was living right there, because he had, I guess, family connections, and for the respect for his family, they didn't do nothing to him. And we have seen Marvelous making different videos in where he walks around freely around that neighborhood, showing up the different areas. So, you have 2 different individuals saying something, having a different story in where this individual it is or he's not, Only, the message is right there. Hey man, if you are, let's see, like Cali, let's kick it. Now, if he goes, it's because he possibly is. But if he don't go, it's because he's smart and he knows that he can't touch the neighborhood. Simple as that. Pero we have to think about this, man. How many people are watching videos like this? Now, let's say, don't hope for this, but let's say something happened to Marvelous, right? And I say don't hope for this because I don't wish nothing bad upon nobody. I don't know nobody. I'm not here to be Mr. Oh, I hope this happened. No. We don't do that. But let's say something happens to Marvelous, man. Now that video pops up with that crazy ass thumbnail. I bet you he's gonna be a suspect. Lucky, he's gonna be a suspect. I bet you the detective's possibly gonna talk to him because now his name popped up, and because of that thumbnail, that's what's gonna happen, and that's why I do understand the point of view of Lucky, right? And it's something to think about, honestly, but it seems like nowadays we have a lot of tough people out there. Everything is about the respectful. Everything is about individuals not knowing how to speak, always calling a different individual out of his character. And for those who don't know me, I don't preach. I don't say that I was this tough guy. I'm not saying that I am a tough guy. I'm not. I am a family man. I am a business owner. That's it, man. So for people to say that, oh, that fool ain't shit, he never was nothing, I think I'm a lot of things that some individuals wish they were, or at least had the courage to do, right? I just thought I should make that clear. And hate for nobody, no, man. No, we just doing our job, doing this as a hobby, and it's a way to get extra money here and there. And my struggling for money, hmm, I don't know, man. Maybe somebody needs to find that out, you know. But I don't think I should put that out there, you know. This is not a pissing game, and I'm just saying this because I hear comments here and there, you know. A lot of individuals want to act like they're tough out on the streets, man. But guess what happens to tough guys? They're not long. They're not out there for long. Either they're becoming alive or they go to prison for life. And that's just keeping it real, you know. So I know that a lot of individuals that they're trying to portray the toughness when it comes down to the internet, they're not tough. Possibly never were involved in that, you know. And for those who were involved in that, they're probably like just the homies that used to just join just to kick it with the girls and stuff like that. That's it, man. It was those guys that at one point you're like, hey, homie, can you let's go in and do this, do that, and you're like, oh no, my mom doesn't let me go. So trust me, we did what we did. Now we're doing what we're doing, which I'm very proud of doing this. It's something for people to understand. We don't portray to be a tough guy, but I see that a lot of individuals like that personality. You know, tough. Everybody's a tough guy, huh? But when it comes down to being in front of another man, that's when you get tested. And for me, I'm just an L7 man, regular civilian, doing what a man's supposed to do. Simple as that. Simple as that. I'm not tough. You want if people gonna call me a teddy bear, I'm a teddy bear. It's all good. It's all good. Trust me. Trust me. You know. But it is what it is. I want to send saludos to all the supporters. I do highly appreciate you guys. And this video is just to make sure and just to point out, man, that sometimes we have to be careful of what we put out there. I do understand the game of YouTube, how it works, the thumbnails and stuff like that. And everybody wants to put this crazy thumbnails because you want those individuals who think that they're doing something to click on that stuff, you know. It's like they get pumped up, like, oh shit, this thing is gangster, man. But gangster, man, it evolved it, or it evolved to wangster, man. Like that's not gangster at all, you know. That's just my opinion, and I'm entitled to my opinion. Hopefully, those who've been through stuff, who had mature, who has done something about their life, can understand that, you know. As for the youngsters, man, you have a long ways to go, man, and experience by your own doing, you know, because to be honest, as a youngster, man, ain't nobody listening to nobody. The youngster's gonna do what he's gonna do, right? And the best experience is gonna do. He has to learn by his own choices, you know, and hopefully it doesn't hurt him in the long run. But that's what it is, man. So with this being said, we are out to next video. Saludos a todos y respetos.